So how often are you guys creating, or like, do you jot down inspiration all the time? Like, do you make time to go to the studio? Like, what is your creative flow like?
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure you know, but like, we basically have no time. Like, we're really busy, like 24/7. But I think it's in those break times that we try to fit in, you know, just trying to make music. Sometimes we make music when schedules end, but it's different for everyone. I know Han writes a lot of music. When he just wants to write music, he just writes music. Me and Chubin, on the other hand, we're kind of like I think we're the type of people to kind of not schedule, but like just when inspiration comes, then we like make music. Yeah, that's what me and Chubin. And yeah, but like even now we're still making music. We're still thinking about what we want to write about. We're still, you know, jotting down notes. Yeah. And yeah.
What does like the success of God's Menu, which is like the most unique title right out the gate, but like, does that the success of that song at least sonically set any tone for how you guys create moving forward, or do you learn anything from making that record that you carry with you?
Well, God's Menu did did make a really big impact. And it was for our full first album as well. But and I think it's our very first music video that hit 200 million views. Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah, it hit 200 million views. So that was yeah, God's Menu was really crazy.
일단 그걸 만들기 전에는 저희도 저희 음악에 대한 확신을 잘 못 가졌던 것 같은데.
That's true.
신메뉴를 만들고 난 이후에 정말 저희가 이게 하는 게 맞다는 확신을 이제 저희한테도 받았고, 확실히 그 이후로 자신감이 되게 많이 생긴 것 같아요. 저희 음악 가능성이나 뭐 저희가 가는 길이나 꿈이나 그런 게 되게 확실해진 것 같아요.
So what Han just said was like before God's Menu, we really didn't have, we weren't that I guess like we didn't really know what our music was. Like still, like we would make our own music, but like we're like, is this the right music for Stray Kids? This is what we thought. But after releasing God's Menu, that's when we really realized, okay, so this is what Stray Kids is. This is what we are really most comfortable and most confident in doing. So that's the impact that God's Menu had. Another funny story is I don't know if you know, but like before we released God's Menu, we actually had another song that was, you know, meant to become the title. But we all together as a group, we were like, we don't think that song is meant to be. We think God's Menu is what's right. And that's when I guess our big boss in company, so Mr. JYP, he was like, all right, if the kids are confident with this, we are going with this. And that's how we did like a really big out of nowhere big turnover, like right at the end, and then that's how we just changed everything.
That is huge, and also a little scary because one now the pressure's on you. So if it doesn't go well, it's, I mean, you know, it would be your fault technically. And then two, if it works to your benefit and it actually happens, which it did, like, do you feel like you gain trust and you gain confidence?
I mean, we're not doing this all by ourselves. Of course, we have, you know, the company to also help us out, right? So we are very confident when we make our own opinions and we, you know, give our opinions to the company and they listen to it and then we, you know, figure things out. But there have been a lot of times where we would, you know, really express our opinions to the company. Like last year's Mama, for example. We were really debating on which song to perform, but we had the idea of Victory Song, and that actually, you know, had a really big impact as well. But so our opinions, I think, really matter. And I mean, our big boss said it himself. He doesn't really touch us, but he does, you know, try to help out when he can, and we, you know, ask him for help as well. But as much as he, you know, let us be us, we try our best to take responsibility for our own actions and our opinions as well. So I guess a really big thank you to our boss for, you know, letting us be what we are.
By the way, very mature, very cool. And do you feel like that's like a blessing? Do you acknowledge that as being rare in at least in music in general, by the way?
I
think it is really rich. For someone who's the boss of a big company to, let his artist do whatever he wants, like, you don't really get that sometimes, but I guess he's done that with us, so we're really, really thankful. And like you said, we do feel really, really blessed to, be able to have that.
But also, like, you guys do it all, like, you, it's not all you, but creatively in the studio, you are, you guys are the fuel. It's really, really cool. And by the way, the music is amazing. Like, the production is incredibly unique. The stories you're telling are ones I've never heard before, and I listen to a lot of music. So, like, I'm very interested in, like, what goes on in your brains. And
Well, our brain cells are all shared. We all share the same brain cell. We are all a mess. We are very chaotic. And every schedule is just really loud and really, really fun.
Everyone's different.
Yeah. And we have that in the studio as well. We have that in the practice rooms. And it's usually it's different how everyone carries it. Sometimes it'd be Changbin who'd be like all hyper and then we'd be all hyper. Sometimes it's this guy who's hyper and we'd get hyper. And it's just really fun.
I was thinking, like, since everyone's different, I was thinking of the saying from Simpsons, how there's like a monkey clapping. I was thinking that, I think that would be me. So, like, everyone would be different.
Yeah, everyone's
I thought it would be pretty funny.
But do you feel like all your songs end up representing all the different shades of the members that make up the group?
Yes. Wow. Yeah, it does. Yeah, because I mean, we are all chaotic, but in the end, we're all human. So we do have our own emotions. We do have our own feelings. So every song, it actually does have its own color. Like, for example, if you think about, I guess, a song called Sorry I Love You by Changbin. It is a different vibe. It's a very different song that we've released, but it's also something that's something that we can do and something that we feel as well. So we have a lot of like ballady tracks. We have a lot of energetic tracks. We have really simple tracks. Like, it's all different, but in the end, it all identifies us.
I love the chance that you guys gave Cheese rapping part.
I mean, I wanted him to rap.
And he's a great rapper.
He did a good job.
Yeah.
So good. By the way, like, if you want to listen to any Stray Kids music, there's going to be a link in the description below. Obviously, you probably have listened, but you should listen again. Cheese is so good. The names. Who's coming up with the names of these songs?
The titles of the song. It's. I guess it's us three.
Yeah.
And we try
while making the track.
Yeah, while making the tracks, we think of the title. And Thunderous, Cheese, Sorry I Love You, Secret. What else is there? We have so much. We have Surfing, Wolfgang. Wolfgang. Wow. Wolfgang.
How do you know a song is done, finished, ready for people to listen to?
Yeah.
That's it. That's a good question.
We'll ask Changbin this one. I mean, 타이틀은
미리 좀 미리 따고 멤버들 부르는 게 상상이 되죠. 그것도 있고 무대가 상상이 될 때.
맞아. 그치. So what Changbin just said was, first of all, it's just like that unexplainable feeling that you have. It's just like, I don't know. It's done. There's that.
Yeah.
And also, said when he can imagine members singing it, that's another one. And also, the moment when you can imagine performance, that is when we know, okay, this is done. Yeah, this is crazy. Another thing that I wanted to pick out was, you know our song Side Effects? Yeah, that, like, compared to the guys, when you hear the mastered song, like the track, like you can hear it. It's just different. Like the scale is so crazy. Same with our latest songs as well. The mixing and the mastering of stuff is really, really important. So especially for Thunderous as well.
What part of the creation process fulfills you the most, or in the deepest way?
Wow.
It's like,
wow. Give us a moment, Zach.
Great.
Hang on.
Interesting question.
Recording.
Recording, like cutting vocals?
That the recording moment, yeah, that actually really feels fulfilling. When we finish making the guide itself, that's really fulfilling as well. I think the members might agree on this one. So when we actually perform the song, yeah, that's when we feel very, very fulfilling. Yeah.
I think also when, like for example, we made the track and then we filmed the music video for that track, and then once we get to see the full, music video all together, I think that's one of the moments where we feel like, this is perfect. Like, like I mean, it's perfect in our own way. So definitely, just looking at that, I think that's one of our moments where we feel fulfillment.
We have a lot of music.
Yeah,
we have a lot.
Every track.
Good.
I remember when we all watched Thunderous. Yeah, we were all like, oh, it's done. It's finished. It's done. Oh my gosh, it's done. Yeah. That felt amazing. Yeah.
Masterpiece.
Yeah, it's like a physical thing too that you can see. It's like this, it's an even more vibrant visualization representation of what you built and created from nothing. Like that's the coolest thing about like songs is that it literally starts as zero. It starts as negative something actually, because you have to it starts literally from God. I can't. It's crazy. It's so. Music is wild. So
it is wild.
You have what do you think of for 2022? Obviously, we're leaving 2021 in the rear view, baby. So future. Do we have
future?
Well,
in the future, wow.
One thing's for sure. We really, really, really want to perform in front of our fans, our stage. We really, really, really want to go on a world tour. Because we didn't even get to finish off our last one. I mean, that itself is just really, really upsetting. So, I mean, if everything gets better, we really, really hope to visit America, visit Europe, visit wherever.
Asia.
So,
worldwide tour. Yeah, that's one of the biggest dreams.
Biggest dreams.
Want to release more music, or does it?
Of course.
Music though, without touring it.
Of course. I mean, we still haven't gone touring with
the first one.
Yeah, with our first album. Yeah, 우리 가스맨으로도 우리 슈트로도 투어한 적이 없어.
맞아요. That's true.
맞아요. Yeah, so
wow.
그게 맞아. So we have so many songs that we still haven't even performed yet. That itself is just really, really heartbreaking. So we really quickly want to go on tour. And we're definitely release new music as well. So look forward to that.
I feel like the tour we did back then and compared to now, it's going to be much different. And so, honestly, the songs like Shin Menu, and then there's God's Menu, Backdoor, and then we have Thunderous, and then on top of that, if we have so much more, then definitely stage will be very, I guess, satisfied. So that's what we really look forward to.
Yeah.
How many unfinished songs are you sitting on right now?
Unfinished songs.
Unfinished song.
Wow. I mean,
200.
nah.
200.
미국은 완성된 곡인데 아직 미발매곡들이 많이
그렇지.
So Changmin said, I mean, not. I guess we do have a few unfinished songs, but we do have finished demos that haven't been released yet. We have a lot of those,
Yeah.
and I can't really say the number. I don't know how many there are, but there are a lot of unfinished songs. There are a lot of demos as well. So. Yeah. I mean, if we get the chance, of course, we love to, release all of it.
Yeah, but also new things come into your head every day.
Yeah, there's everything new that's coming to our heads every day. That's how we just keep writing music. Yeah, it just happens.
Jingle, jingle, jingle all the way. You got me spinning, bingle, 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 돌겠네. 빙판 with Christmas. 슬슬 불안듯한 하루리 no presents causing no expect.